Hey, poop stars. Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Renee. Uh, hey, y'all. I want to welcome y'all back to my channel, okay? Clock it. And back to a new show. Um, y'all, tell me why. First of all, like, I'm chilling. What more can I say, okay? Getting ready for bed. And, like, yeah, I don't feel like being on camera. It just is what it is. But still, okay, the show must go on. And I said the show must go on. Um, oh my God, now. Child, listen, I'm sure we all, well, most of us, okay, by now have saw. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure I got this up. Uh, I don't know if that make me louder or not, but child, I know I. Sometimes I be having to remind myself. One thing about me, my volume on my phone is usually low, like really low, and so is the brightness, child. But y'all know what? It's crazy too because hold on, first of all, y'all make sure y'all scoot up in here, okay? Like a bumper car and make sure y'all hit the like button, period, okay? But anyway, y'all know what's crazy about these cell phones? Like it's like anything you do, your phone kind of like gets stuck on. And let me give you an example. So like I said, my phone is like on, it's usually like I have the brightness turned down a lot. So to me, it don't really get that bright no more. Yeah, let's talk about it. And then like my last phone, I always talked on it on speakerphone. I never, ever, ever held it up to my ear. And so like it quit working. You know what I'm saying? Like it wouldn't, it was, I forgot which one it was. Either it wouldn't work on speaker no more, or well, yeah, I guess it wouldn't work the other way no more. Yeah, the truth is. So anyway, hey, shout out to that and shout out to you. Make sure you hit the like button. Okay, y'all scoot up in here. We about to talk about Jayda going through it. Man, my girl has been through it today. Eh, before I even get started on that though, shout out to Jada Waiter though, who, you know, truth is, she be doing her thing. It is what it is. Jada Waiter is a boss, and I like Jada for real. Um, but before we get into all of that, first let's talk about Krishan, child, because Jada Waiter ain't the only person going through it right now. Krishan is also going through it. It's just like, wow, like, oh my goodness. Like, I see how people be like, nah, just give me the money. I don't really want the fame. And I know, child, I see that now. Fame can be edgy. Hell, like, no, like you can see it. You ain't got to be famous to realize that, like, it ain't all that in a sense. Does that make sense? Child, listen, it's just like, ooh, cause I be looking at a lot of things that a lot of these people go through, and I just know that like I wouldn't want that for myself. The money, yes. The bag, absolutely. But the BS, no. Child, please miss me with it. Okay. Miss me like a Uber driver that, yeah, gonna just take charge too much. Please miss me, child. But anyway, Krishan is being taken through that, taken through that. Yes, right now, as we speak, all behind a children's book. Now, I feel two ways about it. Okay, I feel two ways about it. On one hand, it's like, Krishan, you need to humble yourself, Miss Pressure Pearl. Well, you not you need to. I I don't like when people talk to me like that. Don't tell me what I need to do. So let me go about that a different way. I think it would be better to, be a little bit more humble about, you know, your comments when you're receiving gifts, honestly and truthfully. Because, like, if you're going to be, like, accepting gifts, then, like, I feel like you have to be respectfully accepting of them all. Does that make sense? Now, not no just no any old thing. No, of course not. But like the book wasn't that bad. It was like an author of a children's book sent her. Uh-oh, what happened? Child, I don't know what that was. It act like it was about to hang y'all up. Uh-uh. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. So shout out to that. But anyway, oh my God. Y'all say what? Yeah, take the one and leave the one. I'm sorry. Like, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know, this all started. First of all, Jayda is getting dragged all through Atlanta today. Okay, she was getting dragged all through Atlanta today. Yes, child, and I don't think I like that. And yeah, cause first of all, that's my girl. Okay, hands down, that's my girl. But no, y'all, for real, all jokes aside, this was kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's why I feel like Lil Baby jumped in, cause it was like, yeah, um, not to mention, I don't even think Jayda is that kind of girl. So, like, yeah, let's just get into everything that's going on. So, her sister, but let me just say this. Oh, this is what I want to tell y'all before I get started. Y'all know what this remind me of? This is what this remind me of. This is a case of this right here. That's what this is. Hold on. Right here. This is what this remind me of, y'all. But you do know who I'm talking about. Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you. You don't want me to expose you. Ooh, ah, eek. I mean, I'm just saying that's what this reminds me of. Hmm. Truth is, cause like this story just kept growing and growing and growing and growing, and before you know it, it just got all. They just the legs just took off. Yeah, I said they just took the hell off. And it's crazy too, cause it's like, dang. I know Jada Waiter probably feels some type of way. Truth is, listen. I just wonder if she feels like if she could do it all over again, she would have did it differently, child. Because like I said, this reminds me of yeah, shut your ass up, okay? Your big ass at that. Before I get to talking about you, you know. And truth is like, man, that's why I was telling y'all, Lord. Anyway, let's get into it. So Jayda is getting into it with her. First of all, her sister woke up today and was on some. First of all, let me take y'all back. So y'all remember when Super Peach, right? Super Peach said what she said about Jada White, which it wasn't much. Like it was so, it was weak. Dare I say it? 7 days. But I would say this about Super Peach. I'm like, she said that she was gonna make Jada Waiter like down there want to harm herself. Um, And I was like, how? Not based off of that shit you came with. But now I'm like, but wait, was this out? Was this in the holster? Did she just have this in the holster? Just all the time. you know. And then I take it a step further. Now I'm like, wait a minute, is Ari behind this? Cause this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. How you go from saying that clearing up a rumor, right? All Jada did was clear up a rumor. Somebody said, hey, something about a girl she used to roll with or a girl she used to cool with messing with her baby daddy. And she was like, yeah, that's true. But I don't got nothing else to say about it. But yeah, that's true. It went from that to now, like, not all of her business, but a lot of her business is being tossed out in the street. And it's not okay. Truth is, yeah, it is not okay. Child, let's get into it. Now, let me just say this before we say it, before we get into it though. Jayda Waiter, hey, it's your girl Shay Renee. Now listen, earlier you made a post today and you was basically saying that like you kind of like to get ahead of stories and tell your tea before somebody else tell your tea. Shy, you done let this lady beat you. Okay, it just is what it is. You done let this lady beat you out to the freaking punch. Mhm. But anyway, let's talk about it. So Jada's sister, she goes on, she gets online this morning, and she said, please, she added this girl named Emily. Now y'all know I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea, but I don't remember Emily. I gotta see some pictures. So y'all know what it is. Miss Practical will be around the mountain soon. Okay, I guess I'm gonna come around the mountain on this story. Like eventually, I feel like it's gonna come together for me. Cause y'all, one thing I tell y'all all the time is, first of all, I love. Don't I tell y'all all the time? I love the locals. Didn't I tell y'all that? I tell y'all all the time. The locals be having all the tea. Okay, and yeah, truth is, and like this is one of those times. Okay, well, one of the locals just got the tea. I said, yeah, Miss Presser girl, she just got all the tea. But anyway, she said, so this is Jada Waiter's little sister. She tells the girl, by the way, I said this is a YT lady, okay? And people were saying that she used to run with Raging A too. Somebody she did Raging A wrong allegedly back in the day. I'm like, oh, what she do? I didn't get that tea. But like I just gotta do my homework on Miss Emily a little bit. Okay. But anyway, now it do seem like back in the day, like it seemed like I saw a picture of her and Jada back in the day, you know, and it kind of like set off my radar or whatever. But anyway, so Jasmine said this to Emily. She said, "Please stop the BS, ho. You was just copping, please, when we was supposed to do a show together. You know how I was coming. Stop making it ish. It wasn't. You was getting effed. It was never no relationship. And you also gave her the green light to F with him. Cause you knew he didn't want you. Ho. I was there. Should I continue? Be for real. You want some attention like everybody else. Cause all y'all hoes, okay, have no motion. You been fell off. Now, see, like I said, I think this little YT girl, I think she used to run around with the it girls. Okay, I do think that she probably had some motion. Cause did you hear how she said you been fell off? Hold on, though. It was something else I wanted to tell y'all too. Hold on, real quick. Let me see. Dang, hold on. Okay, anyway. So then, because I forgot what I wanted to tell y'all, but she was like, so the YT lady responded, baby, and she don't sound YT at all. Truth is, but it just is what it is. She is. She said, "Cop and please win. Where? Cop a plea from what? From who?" Laugh out loud. I'm going to spare you a detailed response because your sister already embarrasses you enough, and you're not all the way there neither. Y'all keep saying, got effed. We are laughing at y'all trying to run with that narrative, knowing we never effed. This is Lil Baby. That's what I want to tell y'all. Remind you, this all got started about because Super Peach brought this girl up. She said that Jayda Waiter backdoored this girl. That's how she got Lil Baby. So in other words, girl, you trying to expose this girl for being cool with you and sleeping with Lil Baby, but all the while you got Lil Baby from one of your homegirls. Clock it. That's what Super Peach has said. And so the home girl is allegedly this YT girl, and this is her talking to Jayda's sister. She said, we never effed her and Lil Baby. She said, that's the reason y'all don't like me. I never had to F. I come from generational wealth, babes. I don't ever fall off, just back because of weird bitches like y'all. You and I never even spoke about your clown A sister, and you still hang with me. Where was all this energy when you come over to my house? Crazy, you all of a sudden forgot I sat around defending you when she put you out for a whole other man. But go off. The apple don't fall far from the tree. Both of y'all try to play that bully sh, okay? But how? Where was uh? She said, where with this with Key? You're so quick to call me a hoe, but y'all the ones running around ending up single baby mamas. Laugh out loud. What the f? How you go to bat for a bee who let you get jumped and always choose a man over her family? I could go on and on and on with all y'all ish, but that's boring to me. Please, Mini Jada, stop embarrassing yourself as always. Child, she ate. People was like, "Oh my god." I mean, so that was her early this morning. Early, early, early. And so now she started posting okay, so then just like about no more than an hour ago, she started posting some old messages, which is what made Lil Baby post that picture of Jada. She posted pictures of her and Jazz. Jazz was asking her where you at. She said, "Let's go." She said, "Let's go out." She said, "Where we going?" "I'm in Buckhead. Pull up. The W, where you want to go?" W Hotel. She said, "Want to come to the studio with me?" She said, "Do you want to fight right now? If not, let this internet ish go." This is Jazz. But I don't know why. Hold on. That message say in November. That's interesting. So it must be old. But anyway, she said, "I don't fight, but if I have to, I Oh, okay. I see what it is. Never mind. See, okay, see, they cool. She said they remain cool. So she like, where's all this energy? That's what the girl is telling the little sister. But today she said she texted her today. She said, "Do you wanna basically nuck if you buck right now?" And she said, "If not, let the internet ish go." And she said, so she made a post. She posted it, the screenshots of the message, and she said, "I don't fight, but if I have to, I really prefer not to fight hoes that don't fight fair." Sis, remember how you and Jada both maced each other the last time I was there and y'all fought? Oh my God, that was so bad. I hated it for you because Jada deserved her A beat for putting you off her couch. But anyways, like I said, y'all let it go. Y'all keep embarrassing yourselves as a family. Oh, and then the sister, wait a minute. Hold on, hold on, hold on. The sister said if we really talking about it, you effed him after Alexis, and that's still your friend today. So make it make sense. Y'all just hoes who get F's. Well, the F was your morals then. You been a pass around. Hell, the world knows it. And then Jada is allegedly hitting her up from a Finsta account. Child talking about, does your parents have money for real? Uh Posting an alleged Addy publicly is criminal dip ish. Even better, keep this up. You'll have to call on daddy for bail money as well as lawyer monies. It's called doxing. Delete this for real. Because for one, it's not my address. And for two, I'll never tell nobody where you lay your head. It's never that serious to me. Um, and the girl said, sue me because you're a backstabbing, manipulative whore. Kiss my ass. This girl is crazy. This girl is crazy. Like, literally, in this, girl, you literally, what? Okay. Yeah, clock it. These people stay in the same tone, okay? Yes, Miss Pressa Girl. So, what? Okay, I just told y'all, I was saying y'all, it's not Atlanta. It's not Atlanta. I was just saying that to y'all today, or today, or yesterday, or whenever it was. Miss Pressa Girl, I sung the song. Yeah, so shout out to that. But anyway, let's continue. Y'all make sure y'all scoot up in here and hit the like. Uh, she said either or. I'm sure you'll get my response if necessary. As I said. Oh, she posted the Addy. They blocked it out. And so anyway, she said, blah, 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 blah. You just got spit on last month. And you still going? I wonder what happened with that, allegedly. She said, your parking spot number is next, police ass. Like, shut up. At least you know the lawyer money out there. But every time you keep going with me, I'm gonna keep going with you. So let's talk about when you was dating Duke and you told me baby will buy you your shots if you could convince me to get some. Laughing my ass off. Lord. I wonder which Duke she talking about. Which Duke? Which Duke did Jayda wait today? Interesting. And so she told Jayda Waiter, she said, stop calling me a fan. You wanted to be my friend. You're projecting because you steady repost Kylie and the Kardashians, but you effing Travis Scott. I said, oh Lord. Wow. She said, tell him how you were just trying to get snuck in the back door of Booby Trap, trying to spy on him. No, for real, stop. This is annoying. And then she said, Jayda, slow down, low down. Child, y'all done had her at the cookout. She said, did you forget you told me you didn't want to look like a fan by messaging me when you moved to Atlanta? So you bought furniture from my family's furniture store because you want to be friends? Since you like to tell your T first, why didn't you tell them how you was dating two men at the same time? One was locked up and one lived in Atlanta. They found out about each other and yo ho wanted to keep both. So you pillow talked about both of them to each other and started a whole street drama series between real life street dudes. Nobody has any business being in. Keep bringing up YT girl this, YT girl that. Whoop de doo. Yes, I am YT. I'm also from Atlanta, she said. I told y'all. I told y'all the locals know it all. Well, that now I'm not saying like everything she's saying is actual factual. No, Miss Press Girl, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying. What is this motherfucker saying? She said, I know better than to get into street stuff or how you tried to set me up at Blue Fame, allegedly. That's what I'm saying. She said, that's when I really got away from you. You're dangerous. Crazy that your cat isn't the most dangerous part about you. Oh yeah. Don't get me started with that part of the stories. Oh, she said, laughing my fucking ass off. Girl, you still suck that slap the out of your sister. But I guess that's normal in your family. Y'all are all slow. Jazz, shut the up too, please. You didn't even know who your baby daddy was until your baby came out. Poor little baby. Baby, they better take off home. I said somebody just better motherfucker take off home. Um, she said, I'm not about to keep arguing with y'all duck country asses. She said, I know everything from the beginning. So let this go before I keep going. Ooh, child, that, I said, this year right here, this year right here. Oh, I said, oh. And the tears. Child. And so then after Lil Baby posted this picture that y'all see posted up right here, okay, about Jayda Waiter saying that she can't be effed with. Uh, the girl posted, see how men act when they can't F. Hopefully this mean you'll stop trying to spin the block. This she ain't letting nothing slide, child. She didn't put all her shoes up. Child, listen, I said, ooh, y'all know what this remind me of? Get your ass up before I get to talking shit about you. You don't want me to expose you. Ooh. Oh, yeah. It's just y'all gonna have to jump in my comments and let me know what y'all think about it tonight. Cause I listen, I gotta go to bed on all of that, Miss Razor Girl. Yeah, I'ma need a minute. Okay. But y'all know I do like to share my initial thoughts. Like, I mean, the very first thing that popped up on my brain with y'all. And like, yeah, it was, the South Walker thing. And then secondly, I was like, well, damn, that felt criminal. I said that there almost felt like a crime. And child, truth is. Baby, that was so much to unpack. But I will say this though, shout out to Jayda Waiter for keeping her business out the streets because if she is, okay, getting, if she is messing with Mr. Preston Curl, being Travis Scott, that's her business. So shout out to that. I will say this though, Jada be in Houston a lot. She plays Houston a lot. So, shout out to Miss Pressica for connecting those dots for us. I said she connected all four, so it makes sense. Yeah, easy. I said it just will make a motherfucking sense. That's crazy. Ooh. Let me see some right quick. Child, that felt so wrong. And I said, y'all know what? Emily is missing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Emily then went the hell missing. Truth is. Hold on, what that talking about? What that talking about right quick? Go back. Oh, anyway. Let me see. I'm trying to see where that club is, she said. Oh no, I'm nosy. Okay. Dang. That's crazy. Who telling Jada T like that? Somebody is telling Jada Whita's business. Yep, sure is. And Miss Pressica dropped that dump it on. She sure did. She dropped that dump it on. She said that Jada was trying to get snuck up in the club to go check on Travis Scott. To go spy allegedly on Travis Scott. I said, ooh, truth is, the club is in Florida. Mm, that's crazy, Miss Pressure Girl. I was thinking that the club's gonna either be in ATL or in Texas, but it's not. It's in Florida. So let me find out. Is that where Travis Scott stay? Child, cause I sure look like don't know where Travis Scott live. Do he live in Florida? Let me find out. Let me see if Google know that shit too. It's crazy how like people be living in, like 50 states. But child, we like people like to juggle what, like not that many. Which ones they like to juggle? Some of them it's hard to even throw in there because some of them ain't even in the equation for real. It's like really, hold on, I was finna say 4 states. I'm tripping. Five, really 5 states that a lot of people like to juggle between, and then some of them others get thrown in. But anyway, oh yeah, I guess I kind of should have known that too, though. The internet already know like that. I don't think the internet know like that. I don't think the internet know like that. But it claims. Let me see. I'm gonna see if the internet know like that. It says Travis stay in LA though. Uh, oh, I don't know. See, I Googled somebody else that allegedly lives in Miami, and they were saying that the person lives in Atlanta. That's what they say, Atlanta. But it did mention Florida. So shout out to that. Hey, hey, hey! Shout out to you for jumping in my comments. I know that's right. Hit the like button. Child. So yes. I said, listen, little Emily, the Emily that the family once, her family once knew, child, she gone. She is gone. Nah, she gone. She didn't dip, baby dip. Y'all say where she went, where she go? Child, to work. Emily went to freaking work. I said, work, 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 work. It's crazy. I will say this though. I keep saying right now, everybody is getting that bag. They getting that bag, they getting to the bag. So hopefully Emily got her, something out of this, right? Something, something. Yeah. And I'm for real. Like hopefully this is in my mind, this is how I see it. Ari either hit her up or she hit Ari up and was like, girl, I know so much, you know? And then, yeah, that was that. But I really don't know. Cause she say she come from money and she got money and da 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 da. People with money, they tend to, I guess, kind of like probably be shy about asking for it. I don't know. Child, I know my stuff going dead. My stuff gonna end up going dead on y'all. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. It's your girl Shay Renee. I came, I saw, I conquered. I see y'all in the morning. Don't forget in the morning. I got a show. Okay, my podcast is coming up. So shout out to that. Everybody have a good night. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.